There is nothing I love more than a good weekend brunch, and what better way to start off your day than at the Polynesian Resort with breakfast at one of the most popular spots, Kona Cafe. I'll show you guys everything you need to know about dining here for breakfast. We'll order some of my favorite things on the menu, and we may even end with a trip around the monorail. So let's head inside and check it out. Kona Cafe is the place to be for typical Hawaiian food here at Walt Disney World. And the Polynesian Resort offers so many good dining options that Kona Cafe is often overlooked, but not for breakfast. People will travel from their Disney resort specifically to the Polynesian to eat some of their favorite breakfast food on property, including the ever so famous Tonga Toast and the Macadamia Nut Pancakes. Those are just two favorites, but of course there is so much more on the menu that we are going to explore, and I haven't been to Kona Cafe in quite a while, so I'm excited to be back. We have barely made it inside. Breakfast here at Kona ends at 11 o'clock. I had a 10:55 dining reservation. My friends are rolling in a little bit late, so I was worried that we weren't going to be able to get breakfast, but it's all working out. They'll be here soon, and we'll take a look at the menu. There are seriously so many things that I enjoy on this menu. I'm going to have a hard time deciding. Honestly, I might get a bunch of different things here. Now, they're very famous for their Tonga Toast. It's like a giant French toast stuffed with bananas, strawberries, all the fun stuff. They also have an egg platter, a plant-based Loco Moco, a regular Loco Moco, which is another thing that I love. They have a ham and cheese omelet, a breakfast platter with a bunch of different things, French toast, macadamia nut pancakes, another favorite of mine, and then seasonal pancakes. I don't think they had this in the past when I've come. I'm curious to see what their seasonal pancakes are. Continuing down, we've got our sides, obviously bacon, sausage, ham, all that stuff. But they also have grits with smoked Gouda, and I'm usually not like a big grits person, but these ones are particularly good. And we've pretty much got everything on this menu: the entrees, the sides, the beverages. Here you can see the Lilikoi mimosa. They have Lilikoi juice, which is the passion orange guava juice, POG juice. They make it with a mimosa here, which is really good. And then they also have the Stitch smoothie that they have over at Ohana, and another smoothie, a Moana smoothie. And then, of course, the Kona coffee. This is another reason people come here. People love the Joffrey's Kona blend. Usually when I come here, I order two things, a little sweet and savory combo. My two favorite things on the menu are the Loco Moco as well as the pineapple macadamia nut pancakes. Both are phenomenal. And I've said it in my videos before, but I'm not like the biggest like sweets for breakfast kind of person, but the macadamia nut pancakes here are seriously so good. This is one of the few places that I actually order pancakes like every time I go. But usually I have a couple bites of that and then I enjoy my Loco Moco. But seriously, this menu is amazing. Before we get to the entrees, I did have to order myself some POG Juice. It's just a classic. I feel like when you're having breakfast at the Polynesian Resort, you have to have POG Juice. And it is so sweet and extra good today. I love POG Juice. The only unfortunate thing about getting POG Juice here at Kona is that it doesn't come with free refills, and it is $6.50 for a glass. So keep that in mind. Don't just go chugging it down and thinking you're gonna get a free refill. Like most other restaurants at Disney, they do have free refills on soft drinks and juices and stuff. It's pretty much just the POG. But when you go to one of those family style all you can eat buffets or restaurants that have POG Juice, then it's all you can drink POG Juice as well, which is one of the things that is a big bonus of dining at Ohana. Unlimited POG Juice. That's the dream. Usually I just drink water for breakfast, but like I said, you have to get POG Juice when you're at the Polynesian. It's just a staple, a rite of passage. And another thing you did hear me mention is that they have the POG Mimosa here at Kona. Back in the day, I know at least back in 2018 when I was on my college program, they had a mimosa flight that you can order here. I forget just how much it was, but it was 3 different mimosas, and they have full-size mimosas too. And you could just get 3 POG mimosas or get 1 POG, 1 orange juice, 1 pineapple juice or something. But that was something that's really awesome that I wish they would bring back. Ever since I guess COVID, they haven't had it on the menu here, which is really sad. It was just something fun, you know? And 3 POG mimosas is ideal. I wish more places kind of did that, or if they just had all you unlimited bottomless mimosas here, that would be great as well. But now that we've got our POG Juice, let's talk about the plethora of items that I ordered. I wanted to show you guys, now like I said, I always order the Loco Moco and the Macadamia Nut Pancakes. That's a given. But I also wanted to show you guys the Tonga Toast, so I ordered that as well. The Tonga Toast is a classic here at the Polynesian. Honestly, I might even go as far as saying it's the most popular breakfast item in all of Disney World. It is so beloved. I am not the biggest fan of it, but we're gonna try it out today, and I wanted to show you guys. Well, 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 look who's finally made it for breakfast. These two. You are bald. Where's your hat? Well, luckily I won't have to eat all of the things that I ordered on my own. I'll have some people to share them with, because 3 breakfast items is quite a lot. Or I'll just take the rest home. I'm sure these guys will help me out though. And it looks like back there behind the kitchen, they're getting ready for lunch already. Good thing we placed our breakfast orders. They're starting to put all the fish and stuff in the case, because for lunch they actually have a ton of sushi. They don't just have sushi for lunch, they also have it for dinner. I have never tried the sushi here from Kona Cafe, mainly because I'm not like a bougie person when it comes to sushi. I like a very simple tuna roll, salmon roll, tuna avocado roll, shrimp tempura roll. That's really all I need. And in most cases, I refuse to spend like $20 on a tuna roll, which is pretty much what the sushi is here. So I've never tried it. So let me know if you guys have tried the sushi here at Kona, and if it's actually worth the $20 price tag, or I think some rolls are actually more than that. Well, all of the food has come out, and I'm telling you, it all looks delicious. I can't wait to dig in, and I'm trying to decide what to eat first. I think I might go with the Loco Moco. This is served with 2 eggs any style, chorizo, gravy, a hamburger patty, rice, and pico de gallo for $17.50. Now, you can obviously get these with eggs any style. I decided to go sunny side up, and let's go for this shot right here. Ready? Bam. That looks beautiful. Now they also give you these tiny hot sauce bottles, which I actually had to have Sean open for me. So we're gonna put a little bit on our Loco Moco there, and that should just up the flavor. Let's try a bite. This looks so good. I haven't had this in so long, and I don't know why. I need to come here more often, because this Loco Moco is so good. Now granted, I've never been to Hawaii, so I don't know how Loco Moco actually tastes in Hawaii, but I love it here from the Kona Cafe. There is seriously so much flavor packed into this dish, and I gotta say, the hot sauce is a game changer. The hot sauce just ups that flavor level even more, adds a little bit of heat. Now they have this chorizo gravy on it, and it kind of reminds me a lot of the sauce that they put the Thai coconut meatballs in from downstairs at Captain Cook. It's almost giving like a little sweetness. There's a little sweetness. I think they might use like some coconut milk in there maybe, but it's a little sweet. And yeah, it just gives you so much flavor when you combine it with that burger patty and the rice and the eggs. It kind of all just melts together and creates a perfect bite. I would even go as far as saying this is potentially one of the best savory breakfasts that you can find here at Disney World. Now over in Disneyland at Tangaroa Terrace at the Disneyland Hotel, they actually have a Loco Moco burrito that is even better than this. All this deliciousness kind of wrapped up into a tortilla, and they also have this like brown garlicky gravy that they serve in it, and this like smoky salsa. Oh my God, it is to die for. Sean, you've never tried that?
What?
Over from Tangaroa Terrace, the Loco Moco breakfast burrito?
No.
Oh my God. It's so good. I've highlighted it in a video on this channel before when I was staying at the Disneyland Hotel. Man, if this was served in a burrito, it's so good. It's really good on its own, but just the burrito is just even better. For my next trick, we are going to try the Macadamia Nut Pancakes. These have macadamia nut butter, pineapple sauce, and your choice of ham, spiced ham, bacon, or sausage for $16. Now, if you did want to try these pancakes but didn't want to order the full meal, which is 3 pancakes, you could just order 1 pancake, which costs $5.50, or 2 pancakes, which costs $10.50. That way it wouldn't come with the meat, and you would get a little bit less. So you could still try out the pancakes, but you can order like something else as well, which in retrospect is what I should have done today. Now, I decided to get this with Spam, but I can't mix my sweet and my savory for breakfast, so I gotta put this on my Loco Moco plate before we dive into these pancakes. Now, usually the pineapple macadamia nut pancakes don't come with the strawberry sauce. They come with it comes with the Tonga Toast, but if I'm just ordering the pancakes and no Tonga Toast, I always order a side of this, because I really like to drench my pancakes in the strawberry sauce instead of syrup. Let's dive in. We got that strawberry sauce all over the pancakes. We got to get some of the macadamia nuts, even the butter. The macadamia nut butter is a total game changer here. We got to get some pineapple, build the perfect bite, and I think this is it. It's been too long. Feels so good to be reunited. Seriously, these are like some of the only pancakes that I actually like crave and like actually want to order. They are just so good. The pancakes themselves are super fluffy, and then they've got those macadamia nuts mixed in, so you get a little bit of a bite with every bite that you take. And then of course that macadamia nut butter just melts perfectly onto those pancakes. The sweetness from the pineapple, and then when you combine it with the strawberry sauce, so good. As good as the toppings are on these pancakes though, you don't even need them. Like if you don't like things that are overly sweet, the pancakes are just perfect on their own, for real. And now our third and final entree to try, the Tonga Toast. This is a banana stuffed sourdough French toast rolled in cinnamon sugar and served with strawberry compote, your choice of ham, spiced ham, bacon, or sausage for $17.50. Again, this is what the strawberry sauce is supposed to come with, so we've got to pour this right onto that Tonga toast. Let's get a bite here. I've got to dig into the center where I could get some of that banana filling to go with my Tonga toast. This is definitely better than I remember, I will say. I like how crispy it is on the outside. The cinnamon sugar kind of like caramelizes and creates this like crispy, nice bite. My main issue with this dish is it's a little bit too like dry for me. It's very, very bready. I wish there was more of that banana filling on the inside, and that's kind of always what I remember thinking. So if they had more banana in this, it would be really good, but when you drench it in that strawberry sauce, it kind of helps with the dryness and the breadiness a little bit. This is still definitely a fan favorite though. Most people like come to Kona Cafe specifically for this Tonga toast, which I do understand the hype. It is good, just a little bit, like I said, too bready for me. Needs a little bit more filling, but it's definitely a unique dish here at Kona Cafe. If you did want to get some Tonga toast but didn't want to take the time to sit down at Kona Cafe or wanted to get it for a little bit cheaper, you could head over to Captain Cook's, which is the quick service restaurant here at the Polynesian just down below. They actually serve Tonga toast there as well, and like I said, it's like $6 cheaper, so that's another option for you. Well, we have finished up our breakfast here and everyone around us is eating lunch, so I think it's time to head out of this restaurant finally. We almost came for breakfast and stayed for lunch. Seriously, Sean considered ordering some lunch food. He was eyeing up the rolls that they have. I'll have to come back for lunch. I've actually never been to Kona for lunch, and I know they just recently changed up a couple of things, so I'll have to come back. I also want to come back for dinner soon. Maybe I should just eat at Kona Cafe for all 3 meals one day. It's a possibility. But one thing I love that they still do at Kona is they still do the pickup to go orders. You can see right here is where they kind of drop off the orders, but they used to do this during COVID, and then they kind of all stopped. But Kona Cafe is one of the only restaurants who has continued with the like pickup to go sit-down restaurant orders. That's such a convenient offering that they have, especially if you're staying here. I know at like all of the Disney resorts, they got rid of room service. I believe the only resort that they still have room service at is the Grand Floridian. Since COVID, they kind of got rid of it all. But that's kind of like an alternative to room service, I guess. You can kind of just pick up some food at Kona Cafe, bring it up to your room and eat it there. But yeah, I feel like they need to bring room service back. I don't know how that's not back yet. Oh, guys, I am completely stuffed. Breakfast was awesome as usual. A couple things to note though when dining at Kona Cafe. Now they do end breakfast at 11 o'clock. I believe I had the last reservation at 10:55 in the morning. I do kind of wish they stayed open a little bit later for breakfast. I feel like that's like the meal that really stands out at Kona Cafe. So I feel like they should serve it a little bit longer. Or if they even did like a weekend brunch, imagine like a Kona Cafe brunch. If they just did it on the weekends from like, 8 a.m. whenever breakfast starts till like 2 o'clock, and they offered a couple of different brunch items, that would be awesome. And now obviously the Polynesian and Kona Cafe are on the monorail loop. So you have the Grand Floridian and the Contemporary as well. And the monorail loop has some amazing breakfast offerings. The Grand Floridian Cafe at the Grand Floridian is awesome. Steakhouse 71 at the Contemporary is chef's kiss as well. And then we've got Kona, and honestly, all three are really different and great in their own ways. Steakhouse 71 and the Grand Floridian Cafe are serving up more like American style breakfast that you'd be used to seeing kind of around the US, but of course at Kona Cafe, it's so different It's so unique and it's so tasty. I'm definitely glad I got to bring you guys along with me for breakfast today, and I highly recommend you guys check this place out if you haven't yet on your next trip. And as I'm standing here, I'm noticing the construction of the new tower happening right in the background. It's coming along really nicely. I'm super excited for that to open. From what I'm seeing, they might have some type of little lounge restaurant over there, which I obviously can't wait to check out. Well, as much as I would love to just stay and hang at the Polynesian all day, I did promise you guys a monorail ride. Whenever I come to the resorts for whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I do like kind of taking a lap around. It's always just fun, so I think we're gonna do that. Might get off at the Grand, and I hear they have some new desserts. Well, we have made it over to the Grand Floridian. I expected like an empty monorail. I was expecting a nice relaxing ride, but the monorail was packed. These resorts are crazy this weekend. The parking lots, there's people everywhere. But I've made it out to my favorite private little area at the Grand Floridian, kind of right past where they take the photo pass photos on the second floor. There's this little balcony, which gives you an amazing view of the resort, an amazing monorail view, and best of all, there's usually no one here. But if you guys are looking for somewhere to like maybe work from a resort, or if you're staying at one of the resorts to kind of come over and relax, this is a great place for it. There's some tables, some chairs. I believe it's actually like one of the smoking sections. So if you don't mind the smell of smoke sometimes, if there's anyone out here, I feel like there's usually not, so it doesn't even smell like smoke. But you can enjoy a great view of the resort. You got the monorail going by. It's just so beautiful out here, and really no one knows that it's here. So it's the perfect place to come relax with no one here. So maybe sit here for a little bit, and then we're gonna check out the quick service downstairs, see what new desserts they've got. Look at what I found on the way. We've got a little Pluto. Oh, the custodian just did this Mickey Mouse too. Love to see it. That was awesome. Usually you don't see that too much at the resorts. It's usually in the parks, and it's like kind of rare to see. I feel like you very rarely see it. Not too long ago on opening day of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, I actually caught them doing a like water design on the sidewalk with Mama Odie, Lewis, like Ray, all of the different Princess of the Frog characters. I always love seeing that, and I think I actually hear them maybe doing another one too. But here we are, Gasparilla Island Grill. AC hit me right in the face, and we're making our way directly to the pastry case. You can see they have all of the different pastries. Man, that muffin down there looks so good. It looks like it might be like a banana chip muffin, but they've got like coffee cake. I think that's banana bread. This is like a chocolate s'mores thing. I saw it online, but everything looks so good. And a lot of these things are brand new, like this little raspberry tart, this chocolate kind of cream puff style dessert, and then this chocolate coconut cake as well. But how pretty are all of these desserts? Out of order. Usually this is self-service, so I gotta figure this one out. They actually just recently introduced a bunch of new food over at Gasparilla, including a buffalo chicken flatbread. It all looked really good, but I'm stuffed from breakfast, so I just wanted to get a quick dessert. I've had my eyes on this one for quite a while. This is the raspberry tart. It's a vanilla bean sable filled with raspberry frangipane and vanilla pastry cream, topped with raspberries for $6.49. This dessert is almost too pretty to eat, and I tried cutting it in half, but it didn't really work out so well, as you can see. It's pretty solid, so I guess I'll just take a bite. This is gonna be messy. The raspberries are so insanely fresh and sweet. Oh my God, they're so good. It's kind of reminding me of the Raspberry Rose Mickey macaron from over at Jolly Holiday in Disneyland, just the raspberries themselves. But I gotta get more of that pastry cream in there. I guess I'll use this fork here to eat this. I don't know what the right way to eat this is, but that first bite was so good. I wanna get more of this pastry cream and frangipane in there. This is so delicious. This dessert is so fresh and so light, and just the tiniest hint of sweetness. I love that almond flavor. I love desserts with like an almond flavor. It's kind of like a little sugar cookie cup filled with that custard and that almond flavor, and then topped with those deliciously sweet raspberries. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I feel like a lot of times at Disney, when you see desserts that look this pretty, they don't actually live up to the hype and taste as good as they look, but that is not the case here. This is fantastic. The Grand Floridian pastry team always does a great job with the desserts inside of Gasparilla. Now that I enjoy this one so much, I'm gonna have to come back and try even more, because seriously guys, This is delicious. Gasparilla is such a great quick service. I love coming here on a nice day, sitting outside at one of these tables here and overlooking Cinderella Castle. I don't know if you can kind of see it in the distance behind those trees. It looks like we've also got one of the fishing excursions kind of taken off from here. But yeah, it's just so nice out here at the Grand Floridian. Well, we've had our delicious pastry. I think that's enough sweets for the day. We're actually gonna hop back on the monorail and make our way back to the Polynesian. I don't think I'm gonna get off at Magic or Contemporary. It's too hot for that. Well, that is going to do it for us here today. I'll leave you right here on the monorail. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite breakfast is here at Disney World. Disney has some amazing breakfasts. I can't wait to see what you guys think. And as always, massive shout out to all of my Patreon subscribers for always supporting the channel. You guys are the best. If you like this video and you want more honest Disney food reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!